Alrighty, guys. This is a football player that everybody can enjoy, even reviewing this late on a Wednesday night. This is a football player that, this is why you love the game of football, because a player like this is a player that brings violence and physicality to the game of football. I hate to use the word throwback, but I use it in an admirable way. This is a player that plays downhill and just strikes the ever-living daylights out of you. This is one of my favorite players to watch in the country. It's going to be hard to top this highlight tape, guys, because he just absolutely just brings the, brings the boom to each play. And 6'2", it's great that he's 6'2". Even if he was 6 feet or 6'1", you guys are going to watch him, and Tom Allen's going to be able to utilize this player. Holy crap. Watch this play. Uses his shoulder, total clean hit, all right? Not a malicious helmet-to-helmet play. The play is still going on. You need this chippiness and nastiness, from Clemson. When you watch Clemson win, when Clemson would be winning, like Sealski he's a backer to me. He's an off-ball linebacker with unbelievable coverage skills, or he's an in-the-box safety that could play cover 3 and be like that Cam Chancellor that'll absolutely strike you. He'll be fantastic against the run. This is a big time football player. This is a player that really brings that violence and physicality to the game. He plays with reckless abandon. This is the type of player that I absolutely love. Sorry, I didn't mean to say reckless abandon. He just plays. Watch this hit, guys. Woo-hoo! Cookies. Boom. Just absolutely lowers the shoulder, totally legal hit. This sprinkling of a flag is just precautionary kind of BS. All right. That quarterback hung his receiver out to dry. He didn't go helmet to helmet. He leads with the shoulder. His shoulder makes contact with the chest and rib area, okay? That's the thing. Could his helmet get involved in it? I mean, it's shoulder first. And he even turns away from the receiver. So I hate the targeting rule anyway, and it's not targeting. Here he chases down the play. Good instincts, right? Really good instincts. Really, really good player. Is he going to be the absolute fastest guy? He's a safety that his role, which means he's going to be in the box, and he's going to strike you, and he's going to hit you. And guess what? He's from a half hour outside of Ohio State. Ohio State did recruit him, but he's going to have a little bit of motivation going down south to Clemson if, the Clemson commit does hold. He was the Defensive Player of the Year in the Northern Ohio, district for states. This is a big-time football player, and Clemson just keeps loading up. I think he was at junior day. This could be the recruiting class that we look back on. This 2026 class can bring Clemson back to national prominence, okay? You shouldn't be a double-digit dog on the road in a playoff game. You shouldn't be going to Louisville and losing. And Clemson football in the 2010s is not a program that's fine with letting Texas hang 42 on them and lose. This is a program that wants to compete at the highest level for the national championships, and they don't want to be letting Louisville run on them. And that's not going to happen here with a player of this caliber, all right? So again, Kaedon Gebhardt. I think that the B might be silent. You could say Gebhardt, could be Gerhardt, like Toby Gerhardt, but like the Stanford running back. But again, we're going to find that out. But again, he goes downhill, starts off from very far back, so he has the speed. I think he's a linebacker. It's funny. I bet Venables was all over this player as well, because this is like an Oklahoma player, like a Jared Kennick. He has all right speed. People are going to say that he's a tweener. They're going to say he's not a safety, And, will he be strong enough again at back? I think he's totally strong enough at backer. I think he's an in-the-box backer with great coverage skills. 1,000,000% you can utilize a player like this. I mean, you could blitz him off of the edge. He'll be great in run support. He can body up a tight end. There's no problem at all. He's going to continue to put on weight. You see his explosiveness. I mean, he is absolutely going to be a fit. Absolutely going to be a fit. He'll be a nightmare to go against, run-wise. He'll force fumbles. He'll play nasty football. He'll play special teams football, okay? This guy absolutely lights people up. He's one of the hardest hitting, players in the country. You could say that he's a safety. He's one of the hardest hitting players in the country. Okay. People fear him. Okay. If I was a running back, I would not want to see Gebhardt. He'll absolutely light you up. He just needs a neck roll and we're freaking perfect to go. Okay. These are the types of players why you love the game of football. If you grew up loving the game of football, you love hard-nosed physical football. Okay. This is a player that is a really fun player to watch on tape. All right. Plays the run really well. This is a culture player. This is a good football player. Put it that way, guys. This is exciting for Clemson. All right. Gebhardt. Kaden Gebhardt.